Good morning, everyone. This is Sue at Hometown to Homestead Gal Gardener. You may hear some airplane noise overhead because that's where we live. This morning we're having a little bit of armchair chat. I have my This Is How I Roll cup. Over the holidays, I was gifted this Choose Joy mug rug by my friend Denise. Love it. Most of the time it's on top of my cup though, instead of under it, to keep my daughter's cat from drinking whatever's in my cup. Excuse me. And I realized this morning this is the first video I'm making of 2023. Yeah. Set my cup down so we could chat. Wearing my crocheted kimono that I had to bring the sleeves up on because they were too long, and I put some ties through it to hold it up. Excuse me, but it's nice and snuggly. I'm sitting here with way too many projects surrounding me, and every time I turn around I'm picking something else up because I get inspired by something else. Yeah, that's called ADD. I've got an asymmetrical shawl on the hook with some yarn that I was testing out from the company Temu, which is it's an Asian market, kind of like Wish was. I found things on there better than what I had gotten off of Wish, and they come fairly quickly, within 2 weeks or so. The funniest thing that I got on there was a luncheon meat slicer, which I got for my daughter because she likes to make musubi, and it kind of works like the old-fashioned egg slicers with the wires. You push it down over the top and it slices it for you. She hasn't tried it out yet, but yeah, that just gave me a chuckle. Got all kinds of fun stuff off there. Lots of fun little gifts for Christmas this year. We have been dealing with a lot of health issues with the octogenarians in our family. I love that word, octogenarian. I don't know why it makes them sound even more special and important than they already are in our lives. The garden is doing fairly well. Mr. Gardener's been getting salad greens and radishes out of it for us on a regular basis. Beautiful curly leaf lettuce and romaine and green leaf lettuce, and it tastes like something. It doesn't just taste like water and dirt. So many times the salads from the market, they just don't taste the same. So we're excited about that this year. He's just last weekend finished cementing in the blocks for a 4th garden bed, and we'll take a tour on that another time. I think he's going to pick up compost at the Arizona worm farm this weekend, so we can get that going. I've never seen him so excited about something like a garden, but he seems to be enjoying it, and our family is reaping the rewards from it, so that's a good thing. I've been following along a lot of folks that are doing videos for pantry challenges, like the Sutton Stays Pantry Challenge and the 3 Rivers Pantry Challenge. And although I'm not doing exactly like those, but I'm finding a lot of inspiration from them. I have been looking through different parts of my pantry and looking for things that need to get used up. And like today I'm going to be making some snack mix out of some cereal that needs to be used up, that sort of thing. I'm going to be doing a new recipe that I got from my mother-in-law it's a breakfast casserole, and I'm going to put it in muffin cups for a quick grab-and-go breakfast. Trying to make things a little easier for my family to grab and go, making up some frozen meals, because Tim and I are still eating down at my parents' twice a week, trying to get some better nutrition in them, as well as spend a little time with them. And my middle son, who lives with us, has started working with his brother at the metal company, and he's doing a lot harder work now, so his muscles need more fuel. So we're working on making sure that he gets enough nutrition. I mean, yeah, he's a big boy, but even big boys don't take good care of themselves, and there's nothing quite like mama's cooking, right? So I'm packing stuff up, leftovers, and making meals out of them, and that way food doesn't go to waste too. Things of that nature, trying to just kind of diversify a little bit how we're doing some things. Excuse me, got froggy in my throat this morning. Oh yeah, got a little bit of a tangle here. This yarn that I'm using is an alpaca blend. It's a little fuzzy, so I'm getting near the end of this ball as I'm doing, oops, dropped my hook, as I'm doing a border on this shawl I'm making. And the end of this ball wants to tangle like there is no tomorrow. Gotta pull the end off here. There we go. That'll help a little bit. Excuse me while I pick up my hook. There we go. Oh, yeah, you got to see the no part and up close. Gray hairs there. Fun. Let's see. What else is going on? Hubby has a job now. He's in his preliminary probationary term of his job. He's liking it so far, and he is getting a paycheck. That's a good thing. Got to have a paycheck to keep the household going. And one of these days I'm going to get whatever platform I choose to sell my handmade goods on going. And I don't know when that's going to be, because yeah, you never know. No marriages and no babies in my neck of the woods. Grandbabies one of these days, I hope. Marriage first would be really good too. Let's see, what other things do I have planned? My daughter's going to make some angel biscuits. It's a family favorite. It's a yeast dough with breakfast sausage smeared on it, rolled up jelly roll style, sliced and baked. Those are good grab and go breakfast items also. And if I have time, I'm going to do some zucchini bread, good old fashioned way. And we're going to make a loaf of bread in the bread maker to take to my parents, and hopefully some dough that I can form into some rolls. So I'm going to have a busy day today. I want to talk about, I was hearing the word resolution, and when I was sitting in my knitting group the other day, it got me to thinking about things like that. And I don't like to make New Year's resolutions. I prefer to, I'll tell you the reason why. The word making resolutions to me means that you've been doing something wrong. Is it wrong, or is it just that season of your life? So, and sometimes you've been doing it right, and it's time to do things differently. That's okay too. I prefer to pray on whatever it is and have that conversation with God. And I was like, okay, God, do I need to do this differently? Show me what it is I need to do. Pray on it and set goals with God. I hope that all the goals that I've set have been what God wants for us. Sometimes I forget to pray, but I pray for guidance in everything that I do, including being here on YouTube. So I pray that everything that I'm doing is going in the direction God wants me to go. I pray that His hand is in what we do, and I pray for His protection over you. Pray for our country, pray for our family, pray for our world, that more people might know the peace and love of God. The watching my parents going downhill this last year has been really tough, but it's a season of life, and hoping to make things better for Mr. Gardner and I, so that maybe it's not quite as tough on my kids when it's their turn. And Mr. Gardner and I, Tim, we've both lost an uncle over the holidays, each of us. My mother-in-law lost a friend to breast cancer, on top of all of the celebrity passings over the last year, and it just makes you think. Stop and think about your own mortality a little bit. But that is also a part of life. So that's about all I have to say this morning. Thank you to all the new subscribers. I do not make videos on a regular basis because my life is not set up that way. But I hope that you enjoy the content that I have made. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad I'm here. And this is Sue at Hometown to Homestead Gal Gardner. Be safe, be well, and be blessed. Until next time.